The Trump administration declared a public health emergency in the U.S. Friday in response to the global coronavirus outbreak. Today, President Trump took decisive action to minimize the risk of the novel coronavirus in the United States, said the U.S. Human Services Secretary Alex Azar at a White House press conference. The risk of contracting the coronavirus in the U.S. is low, something that the Federal Health Administration officials emphasize repeatedly. We are working to keep the risk low, Azar said. The declaration of a public health emergency, which will become effective Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, enables the government to take temporary measures to contain the spread of the virus, which has been confirmed in 7 people in the United States. The action means that U.S. citizens who have been in China Hubei province in the last 14 days will be subject to a 14-day mandatory quarantine if they travel back to the U.S. Early Friday, federal officials announced that American citizens who were evacuated from Wuhan earlier this week would be quarantined for 14 days at March Air Base in Southern California. The action represents the first time in 50 years the United States has instituted a quarantine order. I would like to add that as a YouTuber, I hold myself to a specific level of integrity, and I ask that everyone who has a platform here on this platform does the same. The scariest thing on the planet is to not know what's going to happen tomorrow. None of us are doctors, and if you are, kudos to you. But for those of us who are just standard laymen who are here to do one job or another, to spread some type of information or to help people along the way in their daily lives, we are not supposed to push our ideology on people. Well, even on this channel, the Felicia Lockhart Perspective, I give you my opinion, but it is not law, and it is not the difference between you doing something or not doing it and getting in trouble. This evening, Friday, January 31st, I tuned in to a couple of people who were saying some pretty reckless things. The situation is dire in and of itself that over 11,000 people have been charted as having this actual virus. What's even more troubling is the 260 some odd people who have already lost their lives. And even more than that, the 7 United States citizens who have it here. Understanding that this virus can spread at an incredibly fast rate, I think it's very responsible for all of us to just encourage each other to do the right thing for their family, to do the right thing for their neighbor, and to make sure that you are responsible with any information you disseminate. This is Felicia Lockhart, and this has been the Lockhart Perspective.